Some battles start over fences, others over noise. But this one began with a single entitled woman, my service dog, and a federal law she thought didn't apply to her. Alex Rivers was a Navy veteran who'd seen things most people couldn't imagine. After years of combat tours, the hardest part wasn't the battlefield, it was coming home. His PTSD was crippling at times. Sudden noises triggered flashbacks, crowded places felt unbearable, and even simple tasks like grocery shopping became mountains to climb. But there was one thing that made life manageable: his German Shepherd, Rex. Rex wasn't just a dog. He was Alex's shadow, his protector, and his therapy. Trained to recognize panic attacks before they fully surfaced, Rex could gently nudge Alex back to reality, provide grounding by leaning into him, and even alert others if Alex collapsed. For Alex, Rex wasn't optional. He was essential when host. Alex bought his modest home in a quiet suburban community. He thought he had finally found peace. The HOA seemed strict, but he figured if he kept his head down, followed the rules, and kept Rex by his side, life would be fine. But then he met Karen. Karen wasn't just a neighbor, she was the president of the HOA, and everyone in the community knew she ruled with an iron fist. Her manicured lawn was the standard. Her rules were gospel, and anyone who stepped out of line quickly found themselves buried under fines and harassment. At first, Alex thought she'd ignore him, but the moment she saw Rex, her eyes narrowed like a hawk spotting prey. Karen wasn't just looking at Rex. She was looking at control slipping through her fingers, and she couldn't stand it. It started on Alex's second morning in the neighborhood. He was walking Rex along the sidewalk when Karen strutted out of her yard, clipboard in hand. "You're new here," she said with a smile that didn't reach her eyes. "Lovely dog. What breed?" "German Shepherd," Alex replied cautiously. Her smile dropped. "HOA regulations clearly state no dogs over 60 pounds. That one looks easily 90. Alex took a breath. He'd had this conversation before, with landlords, neighbors, and even store managers. "Rex is a service dog. He's exempt under the ADA. Karen blinked, clearly annoyed that he didn't cower. "Service dog, huh? People say that all the time. I'll need documentation." "You don't," Alex said flatly. "By law, you're allowed to ask 2 questions. Is he a service animal required because of a disability, and what task he's trained to perform? That's it." Her jaw tightened. "Well, I'm the HOA president, and around here we have rules. And the federal government has laws," Alex shot back. "Laws that override your rules." Karen's lips thinned to a razor line. She turned on her heel and stormed off. But Alex could feel it. This wasn't over. An entitled person denied power doesn't retreat. They double down. And Karen had just declared war. Over the next few weeks, the harassment escalated. Karen sent him violation notices in the mail, one for unapproved dog breed, another for failure to leash, even though Rex was always tethered. Alex filed each one away with a note. Illegal harassment. Documented. She posted angry rants on the community Facebook page. "Big dangerous dogs don't belong near children," and "certain people think rules don't apply to them." Neighbors started whispering, some avoiding Alex entirely, others quietly expressing sympathy. One mom confided, "Karen fined me $200 because my kid's bike was left in the yard. I'm so sorry, she's awful." At an HOA meeting, Karen exploded publicly. "That animal is a threat. He could attack at any time." Alex stood, his voice steady but cold. "Rex has more training than most people. He's saved my life more times than I can count. And if you keep harassing me, you'll be facing federal charges." Gasps echoed through the room. Karen's face went red, but she said nothing. Still, Alex could see the fury in her eyes, and when an entitled person like Karen feels cornered, they don't back off. They strike harder. Some moments in life you can never forget. For Alex, it was the hiss of a spray bottle and the yelp of his best friend. It was a blazing Saturday afternoon. Alex was outside watering his lawn while Rex lounged peacefully in the shade. A normal, quiet day until Karen appeared. She marched down the sidewalk, sunglasses on, lips curled in disgust. In her hand was a spray bottle with a neon orange label. Alex squinted. It wasn't water. Before he could react, she aimed at Rex and pressed the trigger. A mist of chemicals hit the dog's face. Rex yelped, stumbling back, pawing frantically at his eyes. "Hey!" Alex roared, dropping the hose and rushing to Rex. The smell hit him instantly. Pepper spray. His service dog had just been assaulted. Karen smirked. "That mutt doesn't belong here. Consider this a warning." Alex's blood boiled. He cradled Rex, who was whimpering, his eyes red and watering. Rage surged through him, but training kept him steady. He pulled out his phone and hit record. "You just pepper sprayed a service dog," he said, voice low but shaking with fury. "That's a federal offense. You're going to jail." Karen scoffed. "Oh, please. Who's gonna believe you? I'm the HOA president. Everyone knows me." Alex looked straight into the camera. "They'll believe this." Karen thought she was untouchable. "But the law doesn't care about your HOA title." Alex rushed Rex to the emergency vet. The diagnosis, chemical irritation, but thankfully no permanent damage. Still, seeing his loyal companion in pain ignited a fire in Alex. He contacted the police, filing an official report. He submitted the video evidence. He called the ADA hotline and spoke with a federal investigator. Within 24 hours, animal control and local police showed up at Karen's door. She raged on her porch, screaming about false accusations and lying neighbors. But when the officers asked if she had pepper spray, she foolishly admitted it. "It's legal to carry," she snapped. "Yes," the officer replied, "but using it on a service animal is not. That's assault under federal law." Karen was stunned. "You can't be serious. It's just a dog." The officer's voice turned icy. "That dog is federally protected. You committed a federal offense." Karen's face drained of color as the cuffs clicked shut. When the queen of the HOA falls, the whole neighborhood feels the aftershocks. News spread fast. Neighbors whispered on sidewalks, the Facebook page exploded, and suddenly everyone who'd suffered under Karen's reign came forward. "Did you hear? She got arrested." "She sprayed his service dog? What's wrong with her?" "Honestly, good. She fined me $500 for a bird bath." For the first time, Alex felt support from the community. People brought over food, asked about Rex's recovery, even offered to help with vet bills, which Alex declined. The HOA board held an emergency meeting. Without Karen's iron grip, members admitted they'd only gone along with her because they were afraid of her temper. Now they voted unanimously to remove her from her position. Karen's empire had crumbled. Entitlement may roar for a season, but justice always speaks louder in the end. Weeks later, Karen's case went to court. Alex testified calmly, describing the attack and the impact on his service dog. The vet provided medical records. The video played on the big screen for the judge and jury to see. Karen tried to defend herself, claiming Rex was dangerous and lunged at her. But the footage showed otherwise, Rex lying calmly until she sprayed him. The judge's verdict was Swift, guilty of assaulting a service animal. Karen was sentenced to 6 months in jail, fined heavily, and ordered to pay restitution for Rex's medical care. As she was led away in handcuffs, Karen shrieked, "This isn't fair! I run that neighborhood!" The judge's words silenced her. Not anymore, and certainly not above the law. Outside the courthouse, Alex knelt beside Rex, scratching behind his ears. "We did it, buddy. She'll never hurt you again." Rex wagged his tail, leaning into him, eyes clear and loyal as ever. For Alex, it wasn't just about winning a battle with Karen. It was about proving that no one, not even the self-proclaimed queen of an HOA, was above the law, and in the end, it was a reminder to everyone watching. Service animals aren't just pets, they're lifelines, and anyone who tries to harm them will pay the price.